For all the hate that Genshin has been having recently, I just really want to talk about how they made one of the best, if not the best character in gaming history, named Albedo, the chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius, the Crydia Prince, Mr. Albedo. Oh my goodness, I have never fallen in love with a character this much before. Like, this probably comes from a place of personal biasness, but I really love Albedo. Like, other characters from other games, I get it. Their lore is interesting, they're pretty, and they're probably even designed better than Albedo, but really, they just don't fit the criteria. Like, they just can't replace him for me. Again, this doesn't mean that you're not allowed to like the characters that you like. This doesn't mean that you're not allowed to prefer other games to Genshin. In fact, I'm happy to hear that other people prefer games over Genshin, but after trying Wuthering Waves and HSR, I can't help but feel that the characters are kind of plastic compared to the characters in Genshin Impact. And by characters in Genshin Impact, I really mean Albedo. Like, don't get me wrong, when I first started out playing this game and I saw the announcement for Albedo, I hear my friends talking about it, I have no idea who he was, and I thought that his design was mid and he was kind of boring. And then 2.3 came about. I had no idea what was going on because I was still trying to navigate with my Keqing Kokomi and my Xingqiu. But then after playing the 2.3 event by accident, because I just wanted to participate in the event, I started to fall in love with this character. First because Corey Dow's voice acting of him was amazing. Initially, I didn't really like Albedo because I heard that Kaji Yuki could have been his voice actor, but they dropped that and he was replaced with another voice actor in Japanese instead. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of the Japanese voiceover, but then when I listened to the English voice acting, I felt that fit Albedo the most as the princely vibe. Like, there's no other voice in Genshin that gives Albedo such a princely vibe, and I really want to see Albedo in different regions, be it Enkanomia, be it Fontaine, be it Mondstadt again, or in Dragonspine. I just really want to see him in different nations. And the thing is, when Albedo was first out, he was still pretty famous. He was kind of a fan favorite, but then inevitably after Scaramouche, Raiden, Kazuha, after they were all released, Albedo slowly became one of the lesser known characters. There are even people who tell you not to wish for Albedo because of how squishy he is, but I'm telling you honestly, this boy, I have no regret wishing for him. Albedo is such a comfy character. Like, his cooldown is so short. Like, who in Genshin Impact has such a short cooldown besides, the initial characters? Even Kaya's cooldown isn't as short. Even Lisa's, charged attack isn't as short. But you charge attack for Albedo, he's still 3 seconds. And it is so easy to charge up his burst. Like, I literally wished for Venti just so that I could utilize Albedo better. And for people that says that Chiori has power crept Albedo, that's not true at all. Albedo is amazing with Chiori, and if you have Chiori, I really recommend you to go for Albedo. He's such a good combo with everyone, with his little flowers creating little shields for you, and just kind of elevating your characters a little. I know some people are annoyed with Albedo's elevator just kind of like bringing them up, but this little alchemist didn't mean to do y'all any harm. And I really hope that Hoyoverse released the lore of Albedo in 5.x or 6.x, because the thing is, Albedo's cutscene in 2.3 was amazing. He was beautiful, and I loved the smile that he had in Golden Archipelago. He's just such a beautiful character, and I just feel that whoever designed Albedo, I really want to see their character design sheet, because crap, I've never seen a character that has the balance of complexity and simplicity all at the same time. And his color palette is just so nice to look at. Honestly, I really love the initial designs of all the Genshin characters, like Dance Slave, like Albedo, you know. All those characters have very simple color palettes, but then they really bring out the essence of the character. I really hope we have a session where we see Albedo in Enkanomiya even, you know. I mean, this guy is always searching for ancient relics, so why wouldn't it make sense for him to be visiting Enkanomiya, right? I would love to see it. You know, when Enkanomiya was first released, the quest was pretty fun, but I think it'll be up even more if we could see the Full Metal Alchemist here. Like, Albedo is just such a cozy guy, you know. He's such a romantic as well. I mean, the fact that in his voiceover he tells you that we will have many opportunities to be alone in the future. I just think that Albedo is the GOAT, you know, like the best of all time. Like, I just feel that whenever I see other characters, I feel that their designs are very complex, very pretty, but it doesn't make me feel a connection with them. I mean, I know some people will say I felt the same as for Albedo, and perhaps if I were to play the game, I would like the character more. Yeah, that could be the case. Maybe it's just because I haven't played the story and thus I haven't felt the connection with them. That I wouldn't deny. However, I also feel that Albedo's story in 2.3 has really obliterated any interest for me in other characters. Like, I just feel that other stories don't interest me as much as Albedo. Like, yeah, sure, 2.3 quest started with us just building a snowman and making references to Frozen, but gradually it got more and more interesting. It's just really about him navigating his feelings with his brother. And when you see him in Iwadori Festival, he literally just drew Kazuha and Ayaka as those lovers in the novel, you know. And I just miss Albedo. I miss Mondstadt characters, and by Mondstadt characters I really mean Albedo. Honestly, I really kind of wish that they made Albedo the initial character, because I feel so bad for him that he doesn't even have his own trial in his story quest. If Genshin ever releases the story quest for Albedo, or even release his you know, the Echoes thing in the Imaginarium Theater, I'll play it. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm just so glad that they are putting Geo into Imaginarium Theater now, so that I could play with this alchemist. I love Albedo, and I look forward to him appearing in the stories in 2025, where he's not just cuddling cats, but really just out there being the suspicious person that he is. I love you, Albedo. And here are some funny snippets of me simping for Albedo. What up, YouTube? We are here to talk about the best character in Genshin Impact. He has black gloves on his hand. Just let me zoom into we can't. Yes, very delicious, very delicious. Just look at him, guys. Just look at him. Yes, and yes, he now take a branch. He put the leaves. The leaf grow.
The night will pass him. He throw the leaf and he blink his eyes. But seriously, jokes aside, guys, welcome to my video. Today we will sim
over the one and only Full Metal Alchemist, Mr. Albedo. Oh my goodness, I am so glad I got this guy at the end of 2024. You have no idea how much suffering I went to just to get him. This guy.
This little guy dodged me not one time, but 2 times in Apollo 70. Give me Kachin and give me Jin. But today, we will not be salty that he took a very long time to come home. Oh my goodness, this guy took very long to come home. But today, we're going to talk about the best character in Genshin Impact. I'm going to say that a lot of times. But seriously guys, there is no character like Albedo. Do you
see any other character other than Albedo with these beautiful eyes, these beautiful hair, this beautiful mark? Can we actually zoom in further? Let's do that again. Yes. Seriously, Hoyoverse, can you please increase the zoom in? I want to zoom into his neck, his face, but okay, at least this is more zoomed in than what we have without the zoom in. And honestly, I wish that they have the option for him to put his hoodie up. He look absolutely gorgeous in his hoodie. And oh my goodness, I just love Albedo. This is an Albedo simp video. Like, oh my goodness, guys. I know people say that he's being power crapped by Chiori, but fly that man. He's the full petal alchemist. He throw a flower. He go up from flower, and he bursts the flower. Oh yes, and he fall down. Like, Albedo is such an underrated support. Fly yo Kazuha. Albedo is superior, and yes. Because I am shameless.
I am Albedo, Chief Alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. You carry the aura of the stars. Interesting. I would like to study you, if you do not mind. I'm certain we will have many opportunities to be alone in the future. Not mind. I'm certain we will have many opportunities to be alone in the future.
Yes, Albedo. We will be very alone. I would love to be alone with you too, Albedo. We can study the stars together. Yes, we can study the stars together. Yes, you get what I mean. We can study the stars together.
What of you? How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery?
No. Seriously, Albedo is the beautiful scenery, and we have enough. So bye bye.